wearing nothing but donkey.
Shrek is love. Shrek is life.
Shrek is life.
I want you guys to know that everyone watching on stream just heard you say that.
Oh, okay. They're gonna.
You gotta warn us before you put us live. We say some dumb shit.
Have you guys ever watched the video Cake Farts?
Don't. No, we're not starting this. What we're not gonna do.
Have you seen it?
What we're not gonna do.
With Shrek is love, Shrek is life, and then cake farts.
And
There's a
then
video
cake.
of this chocolate iced cake on the counter, and this naked girl literally goes on top of it and just farts on the cake.
I know what it is. I don't want to be here anymore. This isn't a safe chat.
I hate it here.
I don't feel safe.
I don't know if I like it
The
either.
safety net is gone.
Aw, cuties! Hell yeah.
That was a foot.
One of these days I have to wear my panda onesie on stream now.
Oh, hang on.
I'll wear my dragon
But
onesie.
I feel like I have to wear my panda onesie if I'm playing my I
I'll
can
wear
only
that
wear it
one.
if I'm playing my druid so that I can put it up when I'm in wild shape.
If
Come
we
in
ever
in my
have to like
justice.
reschedule and do like a morning session, we should all wear onesies.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly could not. But
Again,
okay.
if I don't have a onesie, does nudity work?
Yes.
Yes.
Hell
Yeah, it's a birthday suit.
Alright.
That's a one piece. There's
Hopefully.
One piece.
the one thing.
Only thing you should be watching this quarantine.
Cool.
By the way,
So-
is one.
So now that we're done talking about being naked on the video chat,
Or being naked on the video chat.
I
When
mean,
we're
Yeah, it was obviously being naked.
true.
Obviously, now that we're done being naked and then also talking about being naked.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, hey, what's up, you guys? I'm Cal. I'm Game Daddy for always. This is the fight for Lyrra, and below me is Zach.
What's up?
Below Zach is Courtney,
Hello.
and below Courtney is our old married couple, Garrett and Noah.
Oh, shalom!
Oh! Ow!
Oh, shalom! It's
Oh, shalom!
Yeah.
What have you been doing? We're just making Brussels sprouts. That's why it took so long. You know, we gotta get the sprouts in. It's healthy, but it does make you tits.
Duly noted. Thanks, Grandma and Grandpa.
I don't know how many times I have to say I hate it here.
Look,
We love you too, Cal. You're
Sammy
welcome.
brought the cake parts in, okay? I didn't do that.
It's a good educational video.
No, it's not. It's literally what PTSD is made from.
Look, it's exactly as educational as One Guy, One Sandbox. Let's just move on.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and second that motion.
I'll pretend to, but I don't know if my mind will be all there.
So, what
Your
do
mind
you
still on
guys
cake
remember
farts?
from last week?
Yes, Courtney, it is.
I remember fucking killing Larry.
And burning the village.
I made Larry poop. Made him poop
Again.
again. Part 2.
Part 2.
Part 2
yeah.
is making Larry shit himself.
So,
He was
as
being
some
like
might
a
say,
really-
part deuce.
Part deuce?
Huh?
Ew.
I hate you.
Sam gets it here. I've done my job.
Oh,
Yeah, we got through a pretty great battle with Larry, wherein he somehow let it slip that he had knowledge that we needed, so I just put him to sleep. Woke him up and charmed him. So we got our information.
and I corkscrewed that hoe.
Yeah,
You know,
they just fucking decimated him. But we found and saved John, the barbarian. He's our buddy.
That's true. You guys are now traveling with your first NPC.
Did we?
We made a friend.
We made a friend. You remember John?
Yeah,
We-
John
we
gave me my
managed-
talking axe.
No, that
Yeah.
was
Oh no, that was
that was the monk, the Goliath.
What's
I
his
don't
name?
remember his name.
Oh,
Hold on,
that's-
it's on my notes. I bet you.
That's so embarrassing.
It was like
So
Chuck
sad.
or something. I don't know.
Oh, my fault. I was super incorrect.
Or maybe Greg.
Yeah, dude, definitely.
I don't think it
one
was
of,
either of those.
Definitely one of the names. That
Hedron.
happened.
There you go.
It was Hedron, the Goliath monk.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't the Boston Barbarian.
Like I said, Chuck or something.
Chuck's my dad.
Chuck's everyone's
dad.
He said, "Chuck's my dad."
Chuck's my dad.
So total side note. Sam and I started watching TikToks before bed because we're children.
Because why not? Joy.
And last night we watched one, and there was this girl. She was like, "Who carries a baby for 9 months just to pop it out and go, Glenn?"
I used to go to college with this guy named Glenn. He was the fucking worst.
Zach and I used to work with a guy named Glenn.
Yeah.
Was he the fucking worst?
No,
I've never met a Glenn I've
No,
liked.
he's cool. Yeah.
He was the supervisor that approved me and him and another guy playing Magic on the clock.
Well, hell yeah, then.
Oh yeah, Zach, I don't know if I ever told you that, but there was one day on a Saturday I got paid to play Magic.
Nice. I don't doubt it.
And then there was this other story that I'll tell you guys when we're not live on stream because I want to play D&D. But it was some crazy wacky shit, and I think you guys will enjoy it.
There's some good stories from that place.
Okay, so last week you guys killed. Oh fuck! Got the beer burps already. You guys killed Larry. And,
fuck that guy. Fuck you, Larry.
And John told you that there was a city to the east that may have more crystals.
We going there.
And Stumpy remembered that it's his home.
Oh yeah.
It's your boy, Inner D.
It's your boy Stumpy.
So.
Hey, we've long rested, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Key.
Brandon.
I was like out of spells.
Brandon, I wish I got paid to watch Twitch and play phone games, but I answer phones all day.
And just so you guys know, I multi-classed with my last level up.
Ooh.
Where'd you go?
I took a level in fighter.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
I figured John could teach me on the way.
Yeah, John's teaching you some bit-baps, and I believe, Zach, you also took a level in Barbarian, am I right?
I did.
I'm about to pull this shit up to oven, so I'll be right back, guys.
John's out here mentoring our babies.
So,
I'm a raging baby.
Where do I find my ability on this?
On your character sheet, if it's are you on it the link, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if you just scroll down and your actions are there, or if you click on the reactions within the actions tab, but if you scroll down onto the actions, it should be down there.
So, for some context, Noah took a feat.
Yeah, I found it! Turn up!
Noah took a feat called Sentinel, which gives him a lot more swingy stabbies. And some
That's
other,
what people get for trying to run away.
Yeah, and some other really cool shit. So,
yeah, bitch. I'm all about that motherfucking vengeance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dog.
And then, yeah.
And then Naoma leveled up. Did you take a feat?
I did not. I just got sexier. I just upped my charisma. I'm trying to make my spell saves higher. That's all I'm doing.
Cool. So, as you guys...
Also, Noah, refresh your page. I gave you a long rest.
As you guys are wandering towards the city in the east, you guys kind of just walking for a couple of days. John's showing you guys some stuff. And you see over the horizon this big, huge, tall, almost steeple. And as you get closer, you see that it kind of builds out into a building, and then there's a big concrete wall that goes, or a big stone wall that travels what you can assume is the perimeter of the city. And the map that is currently up, I don't remember who I got it from, but I will link them in the description when I put this video up on YouTube. Oh yeah, also, like and subscribe on YouTube, because we post all of the sessions on YouTube after they are sessioned. In case you can't watch the stream, you can watch it on YouTube. But the map that you guys see right here is the town of, or not the town, the city of Phont. Phont.
Thank you. The only one who's taking notes?
So this is like a city. It's not like an outside city, right?
No, this is absolutely a city.
Okay.
This is a metropolis, if you will.
So, from what you guys know, Phont is widely regarded as the academic capital of Lyrra. Contained within Phont, right about... Oh, that's the wrong button. Hang on. Right about Nyan. Right,
yeah.
Is the university. One of the most prestigious colleges, if not the most prestigious college in Lyrra. The studies of both religion and magic. Almost all of the knowledge for the entire continent comes from right about Nyan.
And Stumpy came from there?
Stumpy did come from here.
Interesting.
And
an interesting dynamic.
Right about over Nyan is the what would be the capital district of the city. This is where all of the big businesses are going to be. This is where the city council and the mayor, that is all in this area over here around this big thing. I haven't decided what it is yet. Probably going to be a statue of some sort.
Hell yeah.
But
statues, big statue.
Yeah, statue dude right there. And then there are some shopping districts. There are some residential. This area down here is more residential.
You can tell by the difference in the building size. Almost like I've made maps too.
Just pulled out those sprouts that I just made.
Yep.
Woo! Yeah?
Yeah, they're charred.
Mm-hmm.
I made like a remoulade to dip them in, and I made like this like weird Thai barbecue like marinade thing to like kind of toss them in before kind of baking them and broiling them.
I had leftover Chinese food and an entire
I ate boxed
sleeve
macaroni
of
and cheese.
Oreos.
Mr. Chefman.
I ate boxed macaroni and cheese.
Those are good sprouts.
I'm drinking salted caramel whiskey and red apple ale
together.
Well,
after this, I'm gonna make steak and shrimp. So.
Can I come over?
No.
Oh, social distancing.
Whoa!
Oh. So sorry.
You don't want to get your grandparents sick. We're more susceptible.
They're all dead, so.
No, I meant it was the joke on this, but never mind.
Oh, your grandparents. I see.
Sorry, lost. My bad.
I don't care. It's fine. They've been dead for a long time. It's okay. It's all right.
Anyway.
Back to the city.
So get back here. Learn about the city.
So this is Phont. It's
learn about how prestigious I am.
It's on the ocean over here. This is ocean. This right now, that's ocean.
Naoma is very excited.
Ocean.
She liked the water.
So the city of Phont is primarily, at least population-wise, it's primarily made up of high elves and kind of the upper class halflings. But a lot of the residential area, there's a kind of a booming Minotaur population here as well.
Yeah, I guess.
They feel at home because it feels like a labyrinth.
Oh, that's cute.
That is so cute.
This is the real face I'm making right now. That's really cute.
So, you guys are working your way in from over here. This is the eastern entrance, or the western entrance rather, to the city. And you guys are just kind of trudging along, and in your heads, you all hear this kind of super high-pitched whine. Like, in your heads, you hear... Yeah, just less screaming. It's more like...
It's like a dog whistle.
Yeah.
Okay. Not lemon grab, but actually a dog whistle.
Yeah. So everybody roll perception quick.
Ooh, 8. Ooh.
12?
That
9.
would be a 9, my guy.
Oh man, we suck
Same.
today. 12.
Okay, so 12.
Yeah.
So Naoma, you start to hear the ringing, or the you hear that, and you kind of look around, and you see that John is absolutely on edge.
Can I insight check?
Sure.
See if I can figure out what's going on with his brain. Oh, I'm not looking. That's Stumpy's page. That's not my page. I was like, I do not have a +0 to insight. 18.
So, with your insight check, you see that John is super on edge, and you can kind of tell that it's almost like his spidey sense is going off. And
Really?
yeah, so you guys are about right here. Let me go back to this guy. You guys are like right here, and John really, really quickly grabs you all and kind of shoves you into this building. And yeah, he kind of brings you all in and kind of stuffs you all low to the ground, and he's kind of doing like a something's going on kind of look. And there's a small window on the front of this building, and he looks up, and the rest of you can also do, if you would like to do stealth checks and then look out the window, you can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna stealthy glance.
Don't you mind if I do?
The stealth is 17.
Stealth
20.
is-
I got a nat 20. Let me see if I have any bonuses, but I doubt I do.
I have 18.
You're not super dexterous, but you do have a +1.
Oh, then it's a dirty 21, my guy.
Hell
And
yeah.
then, are we rolling perception after?
No, it's just stealth to look out the window.
Okay.
These guys did not. They rolled a 5 for perception.
They didn't see me at all.
So they don't know.
They wouldn't have seen you either way.
So they don't know that anything's going on inside the house. And you see there are 2 guys dressed suspiciously like Larry who walk by. And you can kind of assume that they're like kind of city guard types. And everybody roll another perception for me.
22.
I got a nat 20.
I got an 8 that
Hell
time.
yeah.
So that makes it 27.
I got a nat 1.
Okay, so Czar, you spend a lot of time looking at the ground. You can tell that the floor here is made of floor.
Guys, this floor is dope.
This floor
No.
It's
is good material.
Stumpy, you kind of get just like a general look at the house or the building itself, and you can tell that this is someone's home.
I'm like, fuck yeah, somebody lives here. That is good for them. Home ownership is hard nowadays. I'm glad that they're investing in real estate. Dude, that's excellent.
They have some nice floors in here.
It's fucking floor-like floors.
Brandon, to answer your question, yes, Stumpy did also discover that the ceiling is made of ceiling.
Are you talking about up there? Oh yeah, bro. Hey, Brandon, don't worry about that. That ceiling, solid.
This floor is magnificent.
Fake doors.
But
so what do those of us who can see?
Let me roll perception for John. He's not great at it, if I remember right. Yeah, no, he's definitely not great.
Not the wisest.
But he rolled an 18.
Aw.
So John hears it as well. Good lord. As you guys kind of look around the house, you see that there are chairs and a table. There's kind of a little kitchen area, and there's a back room, and LP and Naoma and John as well. You guys all hear kind of shuffling and whimpering from the back room.
Okay.
I'm stealthing towards it. Just
I look at Naoma and I ask, "What's that sound?"
Let's find out.
The floors are creaking.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go over toward you said toward the back room?
Yeah, so you guys are kind of right here. That's where you're huddled. And then there's the dining room, the kitchen area kind of goes up this way, and then there's a little door on the back right corner of the house right there that leads into the back room, and you can see that the door is kind of cracked a little bit.
It's cracked a little?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm just gonna like poke it open a little bit and say, "Hey, we don't mean you any harm. Are you okay in there?"
Hello. I'm gonna stay so close to them.
So, Naoma, you say that, and you hear, "Who are you?"
Your worst nightmare.
Oh, don't listen to him.
Don't do that.
We're just some friendly neighbors looking to clear some negativity in the area.
How the fuck you ain't going?
I made tiny mooing sounds.
He moos. He moves
Okay.
a little.
Naoma, roll persuasion.
Okay. Well, that's a natural 17 plus 8, so 25.
So it's fine, yeah. So you say
I'm very soothing.
So you say that you are just some friendly neighbors looking to clear up some negativity, and you see the door starts to open a little bit more, and you see a very tiny small halfling girl.
Very tiny small?
I immediately say, "Oh, hello in halfling."
She's kind of surprised that you can speak halfling, but she speaks back and she says, "Okay, but really, who are you?"
Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Naoma. I'm speaking halfling. None of them know what I'm saying. I'm saying my name's Naoma. My best friend was a halfling for a long time. She taught me.
Okay.
Stumpy and Lizard Priest are in the background coming up with a secret handshake.
I'm right behind her, but yeah, our secret handshake looks pretty cool at this point. But
dope.
I smile at the girl and then gesture if we can move inside.
Okay, first I want both of you to roll performance to see how cool your handshake is.
Bet.
I'll walk in the room.
Oh, we got a 12 from me and a 15
hold on. It's a 14 because my charisma is a -1.
Oh, wait. I have positives on my charisma.
You have a +1 right now.
+1. You know me better than I know myself.
So I had a 14.
I made your character sheet.
Okay, so
All right, I had a 13.
fuck it, that's on the floor now.
Hell yeah.
So
I'm here with you.
So you guys, your handshake's pretty freaking cool.
It's pretty dope.
And the
wouldn't be as cool as if I had made a handshake, but it's fine.
And the little
We can make one
halfling
later.
girl. The little halfling girl opens the door the rest of the way, and as she does, you can see into the room, and there are 2 other halfling children kind of huddled on the bed.
Babies.
I'll go ahead and extend my hand to see if they want out too.
I walk inside.
I'm gonna ask them why are you guys hiding?
They say that or the first little girl, she says that her name is Katie, and
Hi, Katie.
And she says that they're hiding because they're afraid of the big men.
Do you want us to kill them?
That's a bit much for some children.
I hand them rations. And we give them some rations.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit on the bed next to the cowering ones and just quietly start handing them rations.
Just handing him food. Like he's handing him granola bars from his backpack.
I'm not gonna try to talk to traumatized children. Like they're just traumatized kids. Like they'll tell us what we need to know, and I'm just gonna make sure they're cool.
Okay. No.
Just very blunt up front.
He's just like he just quietly sits down and starts fucking. It's like handing little kids granola bars. You're just like, here you go, bud.
Like,
sharpening my sword in the other corner.
You guys can question them if you want, but they let us in, so they're already trusting us, you know. So I'm not gonna try to question them. They're gonna tell us their problems. They don't know who to rely on.
Right.
Yeah, I do want to ask them if where their parents are.
Ask them anything. I'm sure they'll tell us. I'm just gonna make sure they're cool.
Yeah.
Have some little kids.
Hell yeah, Stump.
Noah, roll persuasion with advantage.
Okay.
That's right. Get fed, little bitch.
It's like it's pretty. Oh no, that one you said advantage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll twice. Take the higher.
17.
Okay. Yeah. So the 2 little kids on the bed, they see that you don't mean them any harm, and they kind of scoot closer to you, and they sit one on either side of you, and they just eat their rations, like sitting on either side of you on the bed.
Watching me sharpen my sword.
Then I offer rations. So there's 3 total, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I offer the one that doesn't have rations, and just kind of like pull out one for myself, and just we're all eating them.
We're just all eating fucking granola bars.
The 4 of us are all eating granola bars.
Cool. So Katie takes the granola bar from you, and she starts to unwrap it. And Naoma, she's talking to you, and she says in Halfling, she says, "That's Charlie and Rory. They're my little brother and sister. And we don't like the big men because they took Dad. And Mom's in the shopping district at work right now, so we're real scared."
Well, don't you worry, because I have a feeling that we were just meant to be here. So I think, is it okay if we stay with you for a little while?
Yeah, I suppose that's okay.
We'll try not to break anything.
At least until Mom gets home.
Oh yeah, once your mom gets home, I think we'll think you're safe. Okay? But I think it's okay if we keep you safe for a little while, all right?
So you guys are hanging out, and John kind of pops his head in the door, and he says, "Yeah, you guys hang out in here. I'll keep watch out front. I'm sure you guys heard that little ringing in your ears."
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So that's actually my axe that does that.
Oh.
It's a
Really?
it's a special axe that it warns me when danger's around.
Oh.
Out of game.
Well, it's really lucky that we have you with us then, huh?
I figure I do what I can. Out of game, he has what's called the Great Axe of Warning. It's a great axe. that makes noise when bad guys are around.
Hell yeah.
It's like the sword on Hobbit.
I mean, look, I'm sorry if this is brass, but like, if that motherfucker dies, dibs. I'm gonna try to prevent that as much as possible. Look, I want y'all to know that, but
accidents happen.
Accidents. No, this is like out of character. He said off screen.
Off screen.
Look, you're talking to fucked up Noah, not innocent little Stumpy. Get out of here.
Okay, so
innocent little Stumpy.
Innocent little turned a dragon into a disco ball Stumpy.
Who knows that I have problems with gore and will hunt me down while he's covered in blood just to hug me?
An innocent little look. You know, in kindergarten, like the little boys will try to pull pigtails because they're like super sexist and misogynistic, and that's the only way they know how to flirt. That's what I'm doing to you, Naoma. What do you mean?
Oh, so you're being misogynistic.
Yeah, but that's only because I'm too ignorant to know what that stems from.
Oh, sexual frustration? So sorry.
Thank you. All right, back in character.
Okay.
Now we know.
So you guys hang out with the halfling kids for a while.
I have like a set of cards, and I'm like playing. We're like playing card games, and I'm like playing the lute for them and everything. Like we're chilling. We're having a great day.
Yeah, so
I'm still studying like dark magic.
You play the flute while I play the lute.
If they're playing music, I'm dancing with the children. I have the smallest one on my shoulders and the other two on my feet.
Hell yeah.
I'm in a corner studying some magic, but like outside of the kids so they don't get too scared.
He's like...
Okay.
Yeah. I'm like hiding behind a stool thinking it'll cover me.
No.
We can still see you, Zarzar.
No, I'm just trying to make sure the kids is cool because like this is my hometown, man. It's gone to shit. Like I want to look out for the kids, you know.
Hell yeah.
So you guys hang out for a while, and after a couple of hours, you hear the front door open and shut real quick again, and you hear some voices. One of them you know is John, and the other one is a female voice.
Who was probably very surprised to see people in her home.
Yes.
Big ass barbarian at the door.
Wait, so when the door opens and closes, is like, where are the kids at this point?
The kids are still hanging out with you guys in the back.
All right.
I'm gonna start making my way toward the front as
I
soon
didn't
as
know
I
if they
hear
were
that.
asleep or anything like that.
Not yet.
They're still awake. They're pretty on they were pretty on edge when you guys showed up. They're kind of calming down a little bit because they know that you guys aren't gonna hurt them or anything. But
so if they go up front, and she goes up front, I gesture for Garrett to keep playing, and I keep dancing with the children.
Cool.
I'll go up front too since I wasn't.
Because like if they're all up front, like they're prettier than us. Like they should take care of it.
Yeah.
I will start flute beatboxing.
Oh hell yeah.
Anyway.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, Naoma, Zar, and John are all out front. And Naoma and Zar, you guys see John just absolutely towering over this halfling woman.
Oh baby.
She comes up to like maybe mid-thigh on him. And he's
drunk.
What?
Yeah, he's talking to her, and he gestures to you guys and he says, these are the friends I was telling you about. There are a couple of more back there, but these are the ones who have been looking out for the kids today.
I say in Halfling, thank you so much for allowing us to be in your home.
Do you guys hear that?
I try to mimic what she says, but it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible because I can't speak Halfling.
He's just like, I don't know what a little do.
Yeah. And then I smile. Like.
You just kind of like gently pat him.
The halfling woman looks at you guys and Naoma and Halfling, she says, Thank you for watching the children. My name is Ray. And my husband was taken by the Death Knights that walk the city. It's been extremely difficult for all of us.
I had a feeling. I'm glad we could bring some sort of support. Are you guys doing all right?
We're okay. We live on the outskirts of town, so we don't see them very often, but I worry
when they're here. It's scary.
I worry when I go into the shopping districts to go to work.
We can go with you next time.
We could.
I think I would feel safer with you all with me.
I'm still playing with the kids, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she hasn't seen me or Lizzie.
She has not seen as I do want to also introduce you to our friends who've been entertaining the kids.
I was going to say, introduce her to the monster that's fucking watching her kids.
Well, as you know, actually, one of our friends is from this town originally. His name's Stumpy. He's a good friend of ours. And then our other friend is Lizard Priest, and they're still hanging out in the back dancing. I think that's LP beatboxing on the flute.
He's very talented.
Gives a pretty stellar performance.
LP, roll performance. What? Roll performance with advantage.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna need advantage.
Add your proficiency.
Okay.
You mean subtract my proficiency?
No, because you're proficient in the flute, so you can add your proficiency and then also subtract your performance. So it balances.
So I get +2. So that would make 18.
So wait,
proficiency is +3.
Okay.
So
and then net -1 from the crit.
This is damn near the coolest thing that this woman has ever heard.
Wait, let me. Ooh, 8 is the dance moves I'm doing with the kids.
All right, dude. Well, you're not gonna.
And that was with it.
You're not.
And Stumpy just looks like a white dad at a barbecue.
You're not gonna take state with those moves.
No, that's what I'm practicing for state. You don't just hit state with the first dance move. Come on.
You gotta practice. You gotta put your heart into this.
Somebody's a professional when it comes to cheerleading.
You guys go with that fucking dab, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys have been hanging out for a while, and Ray says that she would like it if you guys stayed the night. The children seem happier than they've been in a long time, and she will, she'll give you food. She doesn't have much in the way of sleeping quarters, but
that's all right.
She does.
No, we all have quite a few rations. Why don't we not take her food?
If she's offering, it'd be rude to not. Don't worry,
okay,
I believe.
So if she makes food, makes food, we'll eat it. But if she says you're welcome to our food, we can say we're okay. We just ate.
Right, but if she makes food, we're not going to say no.
He just said offered it, so
I'm gonna be leaving some gold behind for them anyway.
She makes dinner for all of you guys.
Of course she does. She's a mama.
And it's so good. Oh my god.
It's some real good halfling food.
It makes me miss. It makes me miss my friend Ari.
I love it.
Yeah, Noah, you have not had food this small since you ate that granola bar on the bed.
But just so you know, this is the slowest they've ever seen me eat, and it looks like I enjoy it so much.
He's like really putting on a performance.
I'm like barely taking a bite, and like they're all like, "Oh my god, this bitch can finish a barrel of apples in 60 seconds." What is happening?
Lizard going all out and enjoying the experience,
being very loud about it.
No, I'm being like super careful and polite.
In the middle of every 7 to 12 bites, you'll just hear me stop eating and go, it's so tiny! And just keep going.
It's so little!
It's so little!
I'm not obnoxious, but every time he does it, I really aggressively and happily agree. So I'm enjoying him eating very slowly, but every time he's like, it's so little, I'm like, yeah, oh my, yes, it is.
Okay,
we find a lot of joy in the small things.
So I want to say, I apologize for looking away so much. I keep looking up here,
Mm-hmm.
And I think I think we have birds living in our ceiling.
I went outside to smoke this morning, and there was a woodpecker just chilling right next to me. And we were very sketched out about each other.
I will roll investigation to try
See? Just trying to see if there's a bird in your ceiling. Let's roll investigation.
That is a 14.
Ooh, I got a 20. Dirty.
To see it. To see
It's
if
a
there
16. It seems like there's a bird in your fucking ceiling.
What's
Wait.
Yeah, I think you might have a bird in your ceiling.
I thought that's what you guys
15.
were rolling
There's
for.
still a bird in your ceiling.
Yep, that's why
It's
we roll.
solid.
Okay.
You bang on the ceiling and hear movement.
I don't have to
Alright.
bang.
All right.
They're just.
And scene. Let's keep
Yeah.
going.
Okay. So, you guys eat dinner, tiny food. It's hilarious. And you guys stay.
It's hilarious.
You guys.
Everybody
stay,
has a great time. A little time, but a great time.
You guys stay in the house for the night.
When we go to bed, I'm gonna cast Tiny Hut around the door, just for fun.
Okay. The kids have literally never seen magic before, so they have the dinner plate like starry Christmas morning eyes.
Especially because Naoma, whenever she does Tiny Hut, she has like because it's a ritual. She has like a very specific like yoga like routine that she does. It starts with setting a crystal and then like doing a whole sun salutation, and there's like sparkle that comes all around.
I tell LP to fucking light up the hut. If they've never seen magic before, like make that bitch fucking bright.
I
can make it whatever color I want too.
I cast light on the floor, so the whole floor glows with a bright light.
I'll give the second pair of my wings to one of the kids and also cast light on them.
Wait, there's not. Is there windows where we are? Because if there are, we probably shouldn't do all this.
So there is a window, but you notice that when Ray got home, she pulled like a blackout curtain over the window, so that if the Death Knights are walking by, they can't see in.
Well, Courtney just tiny hut.
Yeah, I just tiny hutted over like it's like the entire front part of the
then we're cool. Then it don't matter.
They're not going to be able to come in either way.
Look, I'm being sneaky Stumpy right now. All right, I'm not trying to deal with this shit.
Zach, you said you gave one of them a pair of your wings?
Yes.
I'm going to attempt to cast mending on it.
Probably a good idea.
To attach it to their body properly so they can use the wings to fly around.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so here's what I want to do. LP, I need you to roll Arcana. And depending on how well you roll, that'll do the thing.
11.
Okay. So with an 11, you are not able to attach the wings to the kid, but you are able to reconnect the wings to each other. And there's kind of like, it almost looks like a wing backpack.
It's like flappable.
Yeah. So the kid's running around flapping the wings, and then the other two are like, I want to try. And so all the kids pass around these glowing wings, and they run around flapping them. And
I run after them, also asking to try.
I'm gonna use like a bunch of just random prestidigitation to like make sparkles and fun little like images for them to chase around.
Okay. Naoma, Rory, who's the youngest, walks up to you and tugs on your cloak.
Hi.
And he points to the hut.
Yeah? Do you want to go in it? I just think for a second, so I know that he can go in, and then I go on.
So he runs in. He kind of throws the curtains open.
A test.
And I don't know what you built this hut to look like on the inside, but it is the biggest room he's ever seen in his entire life.
Oh no, it's just tiny hut. It's not my magnificent mansion, unfortunately. But
It still looks like a Harry
Not
Potter
yet.
tent.
it does. Like the inside of it looks like it. It's very like it looks almost like just there's little like little fireflies that are like floating all around the inside of it. And it almost looks like you're like in a meadow out in the middle of
Ready to
nowhere.
bark, I think.
Did you get like a million hug from 10,000 lightning bugs?
He does get a million hugs. Actually, you know what? Here, let me roll. Actually, I'll do it here.
You would not believe your eyes.
No.
Fireflies
I was not invited.
lit up the world as I fell asleep.
It was a meme. I was memeing.
I get 1,000 hugs
He gets
from
70
10,000 lightning bugs.
Is that a song or a mistake? I can't tell.
As they try to teach me how to dance.
So Rory gets 73 hugs from lightning bugs.
Aww.
And he like kind of worms his way into like one of the there's like a love sack in the corner. This is in my head.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a love sack in the corner, and he just kind of like waddles over to it and climbs in like a little kid would, and just curls up and immediately falls asleep.
Well, you're safe in there.
So
cute.
you guys are now.
I give him a little kiss on his head and then go back out.
He snuggles just so much deeper. It's adorable.
You said it's adorable.
It is.
So, you guys spend the night hanging out. You go to sleep. It's all good. Let me see.
Who's rolling dice?
I'm trying to roll out the bad ones. I'm so sorry.
No worries. I was just hearing it and I was like, wait a second.
No,
If that's DM rolling dice, we're in trouble.
No, man. It's. I don't have a mat. I'm pretty primitive over here. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's my bad.
You're fine, babe.
So you guys are sleeping. You know, you're hanging out. And you're awoken in the morning to the sounds of pots and pans clinking and a wondrous smell of breakfast.
I go straight into the kitchen and ask if
I've
there's
been
bacon.
pretending to sleep for a long time. Like after I finished my trance, I like laid down and just closed my eyes so that she'd think I was still sleeping. So it wasn't awkward.
So
I was sleeping hard. Aggressively sleeping. Like drooling like 10 yards, sprawled out everywhere. If anyone was next to me, they were cuddled. You know what I'm saying?
So LP got cuddled?
Hell yeah, he got cuddled. I'll roll percentage if you want.
Nah, he got 100% cuddled. It's all good.
100% cuddled.
Bet.
So, you guys wake up in the morning and you see that Ray has set the table with this massive array of food, kind of as a thank you. And I need everybody to roll Arcana.
Oh, not great. Why am I looking at Stumpy's sheet? That's not me.
You can look at that.
Yeah, but you have a -1 and I have a +6. 17.
Okay.
16.
1.
Oh dear.
So that's
Was that a nat 1 or a 0?
Oh, that's gonna be a 0.
Yeah.
Cool. And
15.
LP, you got how many? 7?
15.
Okay. So everyone but Stumpy recognizes
Why
this.
not me?
Everyone recognizes this as the spell Hero's Feast.
Oh, hell yeah!
And Ray kind of looks at you guys, and she gives you a wink because her kids don't know
shit.
she's magic.
So I don't. So everybody gets a hero feast, but like I don't.
You still do. You just don't know what it is.
You still get the hero's feast. You just don't know that it's a hero's feast.
Oh, I just look at it and I'm like, oh fuck, dude, that is definitely food. Actually, no, I didn't even know that. Do I just open my mouth and pray something hits?
No, you have a stack of 49 pancakes in front of you.
And you're just like, yes.
Just vacuum that shit.
Yep.
I grab some of the pancakes and try to like toss it in his mouth.
Yeah.
17, I definitely catch those fucking pancakes.
Yeah, you definitely catch them. So...
Are they blueberry?
Some are blueberry, some are chocolate chip. You don't know which one is which, but it's delicious.
But it's all in my mouth, and that's what matters.
So, Hero's Feast that gives...
So, you guys are immune to poison and being frightened. You guys make all of your wisdom saves with advantage.
Bet.
And you also get 2d10 temporary hit points.
Hell yeah.
Roll
2d10. Are you going to tell us them, or do we roll it individually?
I'll roll it.
Okay.
Actually, I'll roll it in front of everybody.
Everybody. And you said we have advantage on wisdom saving throws, correct?
Correct. So you guys all get 7 temp hit points.
7?
7.
That's what the man said.
I'm just double checking my hearing, okay?
You could also look
Sometimes
at the screen.
I don't hear so well.
Oh,
there you go. That'll work. Wait, shouldn't that be... Oh, no, wait. Never mind. I'm losing my mind. I was reading it as if it was a percentage. I was like, shouldn't that be 16? No.
Nah.
It shouldn't.
Um,
It should not. I was incorrect.
So, you guys all get that. Benefits last for 24 hours.
I am going to go into the back room before we leave, just as a side note to the DM, and leave 500 gold for her. That's only half the cost of a hero's feast, but it's about what I can do at this point. But I'm leaving some money for her in the back.
Oh shit! Now I gotta check my gold if she's doing that shit.
You guys don't know. You guys don't know that. Well, actually, I'll roll stealth to see if you guys know that I did it.
Well, then how's this? I said was talking about food before. I'll leave the rest of my rations.
Okay.
All right.
By the way, that was a 19 on
See
stealth.
her doing that shit and add coins on top.
I did. I rolled a 19 on my stealth.
Okay. If you guys want to, you can roll perception to see if you catch Naoma in the act.
I'm
good.
I rolled a nat.
Yeah, I don't care.
rolled a
You
nat
did.
fucking 20.
You did.
The only one that cared anyway. So.
You caught me. Fine.
John also rolled a nat 20.
No shit.
So John doesn't do anything. He doesn't react or anything. He just kind of looks at you and gives you a smile and a wink.
I add rations and 200 more gold on top.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Lizard Priest was busy busking for cash with that new beatboxing song he just came up with.
Hell yeah.
Cool. So you guys can see that Ray is kind of starting to get ready for work. And she looks up at you guys, kind of just making sure that you're gonna go with her, so she feels safe.
Oh yeah. I'm going to leave my playing cards behind for the kids.
Should I disguise?
Do you need to?
I don't think so.
If
This
you
is your
need to, I can
hometown.
help.
You'll look like one of the people.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm not going to leave. Well, I'll leave my playing cards too, but I'm gonna leave them the staff of flowers.
Aww.
And I'm gonna hand it to Katie, and I'm gonna tell her in Halfling. I said, you just think really hard about the kind of flower that you want, and this will give it to you. But it's only one, and you can only do it 10 times a day. Okay?
She looks up at you with the smile.
And only 10 times a day. Like
okay. And she grabs it and she like closes her eyes and thinks really hard like a kid would, like furrowed brow and everything. Yeah, exactly. She does that, and a little daisy pops up between your feet.
Can I have it?
It's for you.
I pick it up and I put it in my hair.
That's cute as fuck. We're walking with her so she feels safe, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I ask her if she wants to ride on my shoulders.
And she kind of looks at you and goes, "Yeah, why not?"
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I kind of do.
Like
if I would 100% take him up on that all the time.
If she's trying to feel safe, like I'll beat the fuck out of anybody that messes with us. So it's all right.
I'll beat the fuck out of
I'll beat the fuck out of them. Let's go.
Cool. So you guys are
she says, "Cool." Gets on top.
I'm looking up something real quick. Alright, so that's not exactly what I wanted. So you guys start to work your way through the city. John is a little bit behind you guys, kind of taking up the rear. And as you walk towards the shopping district, you guys kind of hear the little pinging again from John's axe.
John?
I pull out the scythe.
In the shopping district?
I'll send Iron Fang to a different plane, so it doesn't look like I'm as threatening right now.
My scythe is like a variable weapon, right? It's between 2 hand and 1 hand.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet.
I guess I just make it like easier to grab
I'm gonna whisper to LP. I'm gonna say if you're taking the scythe out, use it as a walking stick. We're not threatened yet.
Yeah, like I'm still just like chilling, especially since I've got a little lady on my shoulder.
True.
Little lady.
I am going to just casually start playing my lute a little bit and do some counter charm just in case.
Okay. So you guys are walking through the shopping district. You make it to about here. The shopping district is up here, this kind of area. She works in this shop. So she's still pretty close to home, but you guys get to, like I said, about here. And coming from this side, you see 4 knights, all dressed in black, and the black armor, the same black armor that Larry was wearing. And you see they've got their swords still sheathed. And
where are we?
You guys are about right here.
And where does she work? So if they're walking down, is there any way I can take her off I'm definitely taking her off my shoulders and putting her behind me so they can't see her. Because if they recognize us, I don't want them to affiliate her with us.
Okay.
I like recognize what Stumpy's doing and kind of just like in Halfling mumble to her to kind of just stay back a few feet.
Okay. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So you guys see that there is another person walking with the knights. He seems like he's a little bit more important than they are. He wears black robes with red trim, and
I recognize the color scheme.
Yeah, you guys recognize the color scheme. And
great.
He kind of steps forward, and he reaches out his hand to kind of stop and talk to you guys, and he says, "I don't think I've seen you around before."
Oh, we're new in town. It's nice to meet you. Your name?
You need not know my name.
I smile and tell him we're just passing through. You've got to visit.
Insight check.
I say you've got to visit the family when you can.
Okay. Courtney, you can roll insight. Noah, roll deception.
Oh, sorry,
19.
that was cocked.
What's your bonus?
What was mine? Oh, insight.
Insight.
Plus.
16.
Okay. So
Wait,
Naoma,
give me 1 second. Might be a 20.
okay. Naoma, you
It would be a 20 plus 1 for charisma.
with your
Yeah, so then it's a 20.
cool. So with your insight check, you can tell that he doesn't like that you're here. But he also
so you know me.
He also, well, not necessarily just you. He doesn't like that all of you are
Anybody
here.
are here. Yeah.
But Stumpy, you say that you guys are just passing through, have to visit the family, and he buys it hook, line, and sinker, and he says, "Just don't cause any trouble."
Ah, I hate it. Trouble's the worst. And it's
I
just
rolled, deception again because my next remark is not right now at least, and then laugh really loudly. But I rolled a 16, so I think it should pass.
17.
Oh, 17. Sorry.
Not right now, at least.
I don't know if you guys can see
Yeah,
that.
fuck you, pussy.
That's a nat 1.
On his insight.
So they all laugh with me.
Yeah, he kind of chuckles with you, and one of the knights is like stifling his laughter.
All of us have like a fucking a sitcom moment where we're all just
Oh, Stump, you're so fun. As we're just like casually shifting the party down the street as
Yeah,
much
so-
as we can. Like I'm starting to like scoot Ray around the corner a little bit, like just.
As soon as we get like out of earshot, I'm telling them that I'm gonna kill all of those people.
Don't do that, Noah.
Okay.
Because I will. Just like right now, we gotta escort this little lady. You know.
If it was any other situation, I'd be like, "You die right now." But
No,
because we have Ray,
their family's super cute, but like I'll fuck them up. I'll fuck their mouths. I don't give a fuck.
I will shit in your mouth.
I will shit in your.
Okay, so I just rolled perception for them to see if they could hear, to see if any of them heard what you said. None of them rolled higher than a 7, so you're good.
I rolled in 18. So 5 and 18.
That's a.
Yeah, that's
So-
higher than 7.
So you're good.
They can eat my ass.
Yeah.
I will shit in your mouth.
Okay. So you guys, John's still on edge, but you kind of get the feeling that he usually is.
Yeah.
And you guys successfully deposit your precious cargo at her place of work. So she is now at work. She is safe. And you guys kind of have a little bit of free reign to go around the city and try and figure out what's going on.
Can we follow the tricks? Because that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do what they know. And
I
probably
would
kill them.
really like to find a local craftsman who can take this dragon skin that I've been carrying around for a while and turn it into a cloak for me.
Roll a luck check.
Nat 20.
Uh,
There she is, right there.
so the shop that you guys dropped Ray off at, it's a tailor shop.
No shit.
And she,
Oh, let me see what I have then. I might want some shit.
yeah, so if you guys want to spend a little time here, get some new threads, whatever.
Yeah, I had that. Where did I write this down?
Weird stuff.
This
What
was
do you mean
from
to
when
fuck,
we.
Brandon? Shut up.
I'm not gonna fuck the dragon.
Bitch, I might.
You might. I'm not.
You already
Bitch, I
turned a
ain't fucking
dragon's
drag.
throat into a disco. I was
Why-
really pleased with that
Oh,
dragon.
We did.
I don't have my skins. I don't have my skins.
This was.
So I can't have them.
I'm trying to remember which.
Definitely
which.
have skins.
I remember that the was it white? I think it was White Fang that we got.
Yeah, it was a shadow dragon then.
Yeah, it was the one where we had disadvantage on attack rolls if they hadn't been hit yet.
There was a
displacer cloak almost.
Yeah.
Did I have the skin of the wood dragon or something?
The cactus. Oh yeah, the tree dragon.
Yeah.
Didn't I have that? The skin of the tree dragon, and I gave her the other skin of the dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have.
So can I have them make a cloak out of the tree dragon?
Yeah. So you guys can both leave your dragon skins. If anybody else has anything they want turned into clothes, you can go ahead and leave it here.
Nah, I just want a big old dragon.
Good with my armor.
Hey, I'm gonna give him.
Hey,
I'm gonna give him the antlers of that same dragon to incorporate onto the cloak.
Okay.
Because we out here.
Can I give them 2 sets of scale mail and a potion of fire breathing or of fire breath?
Damn, that's a lot for it.
And
why are you giving that to them?
And ask them to somehow make a fire-resistant armor.
That seems a little bit more magic than.
Ray takes the stuff from ULP and she looks at it and she goes, Give me a day or two.
Damn. Okay.
Oh yeah, girl.
And Stumpy and Naoma, she looks at you guys and says, "If you want, you can meet me at our house tonight, and I will have cloaks for you."
I offer to meet her at the shop after work.
Yeah. What?
Yeah,
are
we'll
you
walk her
working
home.
until around sundown, or?
No, we'll just meet her. We'll just meet her there.
Just before sundown is when she gets off work.
Okay, yeah. We'll go back around then.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Hey,
So you guys have probably 6 hours to just kind of fart around and ooh.
So,
Fart around and ooh.
Okay.
That's
we have
love.
6 hours. What do I want to do?
Maybe.
I thought we were following those guards.
I am.
All right, I'll go with Stumpy.
Yeah, can we see if we can find those guards again? Because we would have gone to the shop first, but if we can try to find them again.
I'm sure we can. Like, they're 2 minutes ahead walking down that front street. Like,
Yeah.
Well, I figure we probably would have been talking to Ray for a few minutes, but.
I mean, this is a big ass city. They could have some cool shit at their shops.
Hi.
That's fair. So we can kill them within the first 2 hours. Like, all we need to do is get them alone. Like, I'm not tripping about actually, like, following them and learning everything. Like, I'm fine with slitting their throats privately.
I'm just like,
Well, yes, but that's going to put a bounty on our heads.
I mean, if we
I'm
get
okay with
caught,
that.
like,
I'm not. I would rather
that's-
leave the city unscathed. I would rather accomplish the goal that we came here to do. Four guards isn't going to make the difference if Truex can still teleport here whenever he wants. We got to get to
Yeah, it's
Crystal.
fair, but if they're, like, fucking with the people, like, you just want to let them walk around and do that?
I don't think we don't want to let them walk around and do that, but if we walk around and let them walk around and do that for another day or two, then we can stop it from the source and let it come
Also, if we try to get the crystal and there's some alarm system to it, we're gonna have to fight all these Black Knights either way. So we might as well take out 4 first.
I just
someone
don't think
important.
that it's going to be
And
I don't think that's going to work in our advantage.
All
I
right,
really don't.
That's cool.
I vote no.
All right.
I mean, follow them for sure.
I'm definitely gonna follow them.
If they start to be threatening towards us, obviously defend ourselves. But if we end up taking these knights down, and then other people come and they arrest us, we have no defense. If we outright attack the city police.
Look, we can follow them, and if they get suspicious, we can ask them for directions.
Yeah. Stumpy,
That'll work.
how high is your stealth?
Like probably like not high.
great.
Probably like not high at all. But again, like, look, There's multiple ways to do this, but either way, like I'm following them.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
So,
I have a criminal
like-
background, so my stealth is
like,
pretty good.
If we don't trust we can follow them stealthily, then let's not. If we
I
deceive
know I
them the
can.
first time, well, no, I was gonna say if we deceived them the first time, then Naoma, you can try to charm them, and we can try
I've
to
got
get them.
I've got charm.
So
I'm good
so
with that.
why don't so if we're trying to get them alone and you guys don't want to do any shit like that, why don't you charm them? They become our tour guides, and we figure out what the fuck they know.
Okay.
Let's see how long charming lasts. I think I have an hour on charm person.
So.
Yeah.
So what I'm gathering is you guys want to follow these guys.
Yeah.
Okay. So you knew that they were walking to the west. So you guys weasel your way back down the street here, and you get to this point back out on the main road.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys roll perception.
Were any of the guards like abnormally big?
No, they were just regular sized dudes.
Okay.
A 19.
A 19 as well.
15.
Hey,
Plus
it's like
2.
we're siblings.
Oh my gosh,
no,
we're
I was
related.
I was like, mine was a natural 14, but I was.
Oh, mine was a nat 19.
Cool.
The
So-
better sibling.
So
I have a higher bonus than you.
Zara and Naoma, you guys see, and let's see if John sees it. John does not.
That's okay. He's big.
You guys see.
That's his job.
You guys see from here that the guards and the priest guy are about right here.
God damn it, we're gonna have to fucking kill him. That's Naoma out loud.
I pat her on the shoulder super happily or super sadly and said I was gonna do it either way.
I figured. Let's get going. We're heading back that way anyway.
Okay.
I'll go
So,
stealth and start to follow.
Yeah,
roll-
I'm gonna try to be at least
Again, I would like to say if they're heading that way, then they're kind of heading out of the city either way. And I
well,
think
the problem is they're heading towards the home of
exactly.
Ray.
So what I was gonna say is I think we should stick to the plan of charming them, get them out of the city and away from the home, and murder the fuck out of them.
Okay.
But we don't have to do it like in the city if they're heading in that direction either way.
I can
So-
charm up to 4.
And how many are there? 4, right? There's 5.
I can charm
4
up
knights
to.
and 1 priest guy.
Yeah, there's 1 priest guy. Yeah, I can only charm up to 4 of them. I can cast confusion on another one, but I don't know how much good that's gonna do.
You can charm 4, and the other, like us 3, can just charge the 5th.
Well, we're trying
But
to
if-
charm them in order to get them out of the city. But I feel like if I can at least charm the big guy, the main
charm
guy,
the
then the
priest,
other ones
yeah.
will
Yeah.
follow.
I think you should make sure to charm the priest and the head guy, and then 2 of the others. And if there's one guy in the middle who isn't as or doesn't really like care what's happening or is questioning, I don't think it matters as much.
Right.
And we can see what happens with it. We can definitely play it by ear. If I need to hold person and act like I'm trying to find something, we can.
No, hold on.
Oh, you fell. Sorry. Let
If
me
I can
hold
be
you.
like, oh, I'm so sorry, he fell, I'm gonna hold him back, and me and him can duke it out for a second, that's fine.
I could also sleep him, but I don't know how many.
I'd say just
I
use
don't know if they're
charm.
weak enough for
Just-
that right
Yeah,
now.
but you're like way classier than me.
Okay, so while you guys are walking and talking
Quietly.
quietly, you guys get to about here, and you can see that they have stopped directly in front of the house.
Of course they have. Why wouldn't they?
I need everyone to roll perception.
Nat 19, so 24.
20.
This matters.
Fucking,
13.
So the perception will
Naoma comes through when it matters.
doesn't really matter.
I'm protecting my poor halfling babies, guys.
Wisdom, I believe.
Y'all don't understand the affection that Naoma has for halflings.
It's going to be a 7.
Cool. LP and Naoma, you guys hear from here, from where you are, you can hear the kids laughing and playing. And Naoma, you hear the word wings.
Oops.
And you see...
Bro, please tell us what's happening.
You see the priest turns and starts to reach to open the door.
Charm person. Am I within 30 feet?
No.
No?
You guys are about 45 feet off.
I'll walk up. I'll start walking up and go, oh my god, hey! We just talked to you!
And it's a wisdom save?
It is. I'll do it at 4th level and hit as many of them as I can.
Okay. What's your save?
16.
Okay. So the priest rolled a natural 15, so the charm is not going to work on him.
Okay.
Let me roll for the knights.
Legitimately, my actual heart is pounding right now.
All of the knights fail.
Okay.
But the priest...
So he has no idea why they wouldn't, but I know. They're just like, oh, hey!
Yeah, and the priest goes, huh. There's something you care about in here, isn't there?
What would make you say that?
Can I hear him when he says that?
Yeah.
And
I'm sorry, sir. I'm new in town. I just saw.
You don't care about your citizens?
They're not my citizens. And you can
I asked him to show us around town.
You can see that his hand starts to glow. And a little ball of fire shows up in his hand.
Armor bag.
I quickly just say, oh, I left my sword in there. We have to go get it before we continue on.
How close are we to him?
And I show him that I'm unarmed as well.
So, they're here. You guys have made it to about here. So you guys are within 30 feet of them now. So. And Czar, I need you to roll deception.
We don't know. His pocket dimension's probably in that house.
No, dude. I'm ready to...
That's a 18 plus 4.
Oh, he got it.
20.
He got it.
Killing it.
He got it.
That's my little bro out here deceiving.
I'll kill this priest.
I am
I'm so proud. So is your girl.
So, he's holding the fire, and he says... Your sword.
Yep.
What need have you of a sword?
What need you have of a glowing hand?
I don't need to have a need. I can burn this place to the ground if I feel like it.
That's fair.
And I might just
it's a trinket of my father's.
Also, we've been traveling for quite some time. I don't know about you, but I don't tend to travel unarmed.
That's fair.
There's all kinds of beasts and creatures out in the world.
I don't travel much, but I don't take kindly to magic that's not my own in the city. Now,
but a sword isn't magic. It's just a sword.
Now tell me, why would I hear these children talking about wings? Last time I checked,
they're children.
Halflings don't have wings.
They're children. Fairy tales.
You never played pretend?
He kicks the door open.
I scream. I ultra fucking moo immediately.
I cast awe on him. The other 4 are charmed.
while running towards them, I start screaming, so they try to get as far away from me as possible, so they can't touch the fucking house or go in it.
I'll summon my sword right behind him, so if he tries to back up, he just impales himself.
Okay. Okay, so first, Naoma, what is there? Is there a save for
I think. Hold on, that's the wrong one.
If not, there's not a save for mine. That bitch is walking away from that house.
Yeah, it's a wisdom save.
I'm telling you, he's walking.
He's gonna have a bad time.
He's walking away from the house.
What is that a nat one?
No, you can't really see it, but it's a 6.
Oh, hell yeah. So he just starts screaming uncontrollably.
Cool. LP, what's the save for Endocapricis?
I believe it's a con save.
And what's your DC?
15.
She got hers off before mine, so I'm gonna wait off on fucking screaming then.
Yeah, he can't cast any spells.
Then I'm gonna hold off on screaming.
Is that a nat 2?
That is a nat 2.
So he kicked
the
door open, started screaming.
Okay.
And shit himself.
Yeah.
And all of his friends think we're his best friends.
4 rounds.
Okay, so
You got 4?
For the next 4 rounds, they have explosive diarrhea, and they are stunned for the duration.
So he is.
Droids within 5 feet have to make an additional con save. If they fail, they have to move at least 10 feet away in a random direction.
Well, and they are also currently charmed by me, so they think we're their best friends, and this weirdo is just like shitting and screaming for no fucking reason.
Babbling nonsense, shitting his pants, running away.
By the way, thank you for our Christmas presents, Cal.
God damn.
I was so waiting for you guys to use them together.
So I don't need to scream, so I'm not going to. Can we just convince the other ones to walk out of town then, and I'll go?
We're gonna wait to see. We're gonna see if they pass their con saves, because otherwise they're gonna run away anyway. But if they don't pass their con save, I'm gonna be like, do you guys want to get out of here?
Fun fact, did not pass their con saves.
So,
Which
question.
direction do they all run?
They have to move at least 10 feet away in a random direction.
All right.
So question, when one of them moves away, does he run himself into my sword? Because I summoned it like right in the middle of them.
We'll see.
Okay.
So
I go after the priest.
Cool. So this way is 1, this way is 2, this way is 3, and out of town is a 4.
Okay, so if their roll's a 2, they're running into a sword, because I summoned it right behind the priest.
Oh, then the priest should fucking kill himself.
That's what I was hoping for.
Then I shouldn't go after the priest.
That's a 3.
That's a 3, so they're running at these buildings here. And the priest, he ain't doing shit.
Did he impale
He is
himself?
stunned and screaming.
He's stunned, so he didn't run into the sword.
He's stunned,
everyone-
screaming, and shitting.
Yeah, anyone within 10 feet of him is also deafened. So they are on the verge of vomiting and deafened and running away.
Let's go!
Can we start killing them?
Yeah.
No.
Roll initiative.
Yeah, cool.
I was like, I don't feel like we need to bother with them right now. I feel like the priest is the main goal.
Look,
I got a 12.
My view is if they're fucking up the town like they have been in other towns, we might as well murder them and lower our body count in the future. The people are obviously not standing with them. We're cool.
So the dice know what I want because I got a 5 initiative. I don't want to fight.
I got a 17 initiative.
Did you add your initiative bonus?
No, I did not.
Noah, where would you be without me?
Honestly, probably dead. 18.
I got 12.
I already got that.
Just making sure.
Crookshanks, leave my things alone.
All right. So now we're just waiting for LP to roll his initiative.
Hey, roll your initiative.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Or I'll roll it for you.
Oh, that's a fair excuse.
It's reasonable. I'll allow it. That's someone who's not the DM.
Is it 9?
Yes, that is a 9.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. All right. So, order goes. It is Stumpy, Czar, LP, me, Naomi.
Some bullshit.
Stumpy.
Hey.
You have the highest initiative.
Oh, I know.
Lead the charge.
They're all kind of freaking out, right?
Yeah.
So y'all
He's still screaming.
Yeah, he's still screaming and actively explosively shitting himself.
He's stunned for 4 rounds, dude.
All right, so
we can just initiate him.
Do we want to just gather them up and then kill them outside, or do we want to start killing them in the streets? Because I'll do either, but I just want to know what the whole little gang thinks.
I feel like we should start pushing toward the outskirts at least. I know we're pretty close to the outskirts anyway, but I think we should push just a little bit further just to make it very much outside the jurisdiction of the city.
Yeah, so once you guys start to get out into this area, you start to get out into kind of farmland that you guys walked through when you came into the city.
Can I bring someone with me when I misty step?
I don't think so.
No?
Let me check Misty Step. Hold on.
Because if so, I can touch 2 of them right now and bring them with me.
You can teleport. You can't take anyone else.
All right. Well then, if that's the case, I want to knock out.
Stunned people can't pass strength saves.
You said what?
Stunned people don't pass strength saves.
Yeah, so you can just pick up the priest and carry him.
You can pick him up and move him. Although he is shitting himself, so.
All right, so I want to pick him up by his throat, and since it's 4 turns, that's plenty of time for him to be knocked out. And I want to hold him as far away from me as possible by carrying him by his throat while he slowly loses consciousness, diarrheaing the entire time.
I will drop so he stops screaming.
I close the door and start screaming how these knights have lost control and this town isn't what it used to be, as we usher all the knights out so that people start to be on our side.
What a shame!
This town isn't what it used to be! These streets need to be clean.
What a shame! All these terrible people out here ruining lives and trying to torture children!
Everybody roll.
Man on drugs?
Everybody roll
performance?
Yeah.
It's not untrue.
Wait, what the fuck am I rolling?
Performance.
Okay, I'm going to tell you what my total is, and then I'm going to tell you what I rolled, okay? The total is 18. I rolled a 7.
12. 11.
14.
Okay. I'll say that you guys combined. Let me roll for John.
Hell yeah, John.
Get it, John.
Okay, the die was cocked. John rolled a natural 17.
Hey! Is he charismatic?
No, he's a barbarian.
Hey, you can have charismatic barbarians.
So between all of you, you guys kind of rally the people.
Don't have to be.
In this area down here, you guys rally the people, and they're like, "Yeah, get them out of here, yeah!" And
so yeah, we're just casually pushing people down the street.
So we're just ushering them down, except I'm dragging the priest unconscious by his throat. By the way, I would
get the fuck out of here when there's no witnesses.
I would like to say I don't let go of his throat. So if he accidentally dies, he does.
I'm gonna just instruct the other guards. Maybe they should head towards the outside of the city.
Cool. Yeah. So you guys get a little ways out of town, and you end up about here. We'll say about here. And the knights are just kind of hanging out because they're like, hey, that lady told us to stand right about in here somewhere. She's our best
you're
friend.
doing a great job.
She's our best friend. And the priest is.
Thank you.
The priest is still unconscious, shitting.
Can I roll to see if he's dead yet?
Yeah. Roll a d20.
15. What am I rolling? Strength? Because if it's strength, that bitch is dead.
No, it's just a straight roll. So with a 15, he's got 3 hit points left.
God damn.
Right, cool. Well, my hand is still around his throat, so give it if 30 more seconds, he's dead then. And if they're all full, then he's not fighting me.
So, that didn't go exactly how I planned, but yeah, the priest dies and the knights just kind of hang out.
I'm gonna start asking him questions. I'm just gonna sit crisscross applesauce on the floor and just hey guys, come join me. Let's powwow.
I'm gonna start burying the priest while she talks to them.
He's digging a fucking grave, and I'm like, hey guys.
I'm digging a grave behind them while she questions them.
God, I love charm person.
I don't need a gun. I don't need a knife. When I see that man, I'm knocking out his life.
Look, I told y'all that I was killing them. I was super open to everyone being a part of it, and I'm glad it worked out like that. Go team. That bitch was dying either way.
And then you started to fuck with your kids.
Dude, I don't know.
Yeah,
man.
you don't... None of you have a concept of but Naoma spent 10 years with a halfling. She's a very specific affection for halflings.
I don't know if y'all understand, but this literally hits close to home.
Yeah, no, the moment he questioned those kids, I was like, oh, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to die.
Shit, dude. The moment I saw them in that armor in my town, I was like, oh shit.
You're gonna die.
Yeah, so Naoma, what kind of stuff are you talking to the guards about?
Oh, just about life in the city, who's the most in charge here. How do they feel like they're being respected in the workplace, or do they feel like they're kind of put upon? So, just trying to get a feel for how much of the city is under Truex's influence and how much of it is just regular people doing what they're told.
So, the one guy, Greg,
Greg, I fucking love
Hell yeah,
Greg.
He just kind of starts talking to you, and he's like, yeah, I mean,
she's got 4 of them right now.
I mean, as long as
wait, Courtney, what did you say about Greg?
I fucking love Greg. Greg's great.
Okay, great.
Do you have 4 people under your control?
Yeah, I have 4 soldiers who I'm trying to unionize right now.
Make them fight to the death.
I'm unionizing.
2v2 death battle.
Dude, throw a broken pole cube.
We're gonna get some enemies on our side real quick. Hold on.
Look, I'm just burying a priest. Okay, this is on you.
I'm unionizing. We're gonna plant seeds within.
For about an hour.
Hey, at least an hour. By the time that the spell ends, they're gonna actually like me.
No.
Make them fight to the death.
We need to kill them. We need to not keep them. We need to kill them.
So the one guy,
Greg. If they give up, then okay. Greg.
The one guy, Greg.
Greg's telling me.
He's like, yeah, I mean, life's pretty good for us here. We just have to, go around and excuse me, get rid of anybody who's against Truex, really.
Oh, just get rid of him? Kill him, or is this just a...
Fuck that man!
Hey, shh! I am talking to my friends here. I'm talking to my friends!
Yeah,
Go on, Greg.
So, it used to be that there were a lot of people that didn't like Troy.
Stumpy, shut up and dig a grave!
There used to be a bunch of people who didn't like him here. But then, we killed like 45 or 50% of them. And now anybody
45 to 50.
And now anybody who doesn't like the Demon King,
hold on. I'm talking to my friend. No, Stumpy, you're digging a grave. I'm talking to my friends. You're digging a grave. I'm talking to my friends. It takes an hour to dig a grave. Shut up while I talk to my friend. I'm finding out what's going on. You shut up.
Garrett, did you just mute her?
No. I think she muted
I leaned
herself.
forward on my headset.
She muted herself because she knows we're killing
Noah, shut the fuck up for 10 seconds so that I can figure out what's going on. You've buried the fucking priest. I'm doing my job.
Still gonna kill him.
I know. I'm doing my job.
They've killed 50% of the population of this home.
Hey, did you know that before I asked? Okay then. Let me figure out what's going on and then we'll kill them.
Yeah, I'm not interrupting.
So they've killed a bunch of people.
Right.
And you find out that there are like 3 main headquarters for the Black Knights in the city. One of them is here at the college. He tells you that's kind of their main stronghold. There's also a barracks in the capital district. And there's also one at the very most southern point down here in the residential district.
So I asked the Charmed Knight, where's Truix at?
Can I start choking one of them quietly while he asks the question? So another one.
No, because if you injure them, you are going to break my charm.
Then I won't. I was asking questions.
So LP, the guy next to Greg, you find out his name's Bill. Bill looks at you and he goes, "Oh, I mean, he pops in every once in a while, but he mostly spends his time down in the south."
But like, where down south?
Because where does he usually pop in?
Everybody knows he's down south.
Yeah, so he's got his stronghold down there in the what's the name of that city all the way down there? This is me pretending like I know what the name of the city is, but I don't. But whatever name he says, you recognize as the southernmost tip of the continent.
Is it Groznia?
Yeah, that's the one. He lives in Groznia. He's got his castle down there in Groznia, and the rest of you recognize Groznia as the second largest city in Lyrra. You're currently in the first largest, and the third largest is Tindamil, where Naoma grew up. So he goes, yeah, he's down there, but when he pops up, he usually likes to visit the college. He likes to get some.
Is that where he shows up, or does he go there from where he comes?
Oh no, that's where he shows up. He shows up there and he likes to torture people and get information out of them, like arcane stuff that he didn't already know, that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah, see, and this is where it turns. Yeah, see, some people torture for information. Other people, they're a little bit craftier than that. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the charm. I'm gonna say, Stumpy, LP, Czar, you got this. I'm gonna back up, and I'm just gonna keep my hand on Greg's shoulder, and cast Dissonant Whispers.
I rolled a 16.
Roll with advantage because these guys are technically kind of still charmed.
They're on the edges.
I rolled a 16 again.
Yeah, so that'll hit.
Cool. So
I rolled a 18.
So the one
Hold on. My inflict wounds at third level. That was a sorry, that's 19 plus
Is that a 26 to hit?
That's a 25 to hit.
Okay, so all of you are gonna hit. I'm assuming.
We're all gonna pick different ones.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So the four of them are Greg, Bill, Tom, and Terry.
Who's the commander? I choose the commander.
The commander was the priest.
Bitch.
Yeah, the priest is already done.
Bitch ass Terry.
Then I kind of already killed that bitch, huh?
I got Terry.
All right, so we got Terry.
I'll kill Bill.
Bill?
Yeah.
Kill Bill!
I'll just shrug my shoulders and attack the one that's left. Fuck it.
Tom. I've got, yeah, he's got Tom. I was like, because I've got Greg. Greg and I were talking, and now I'm going to kill Greg.
Okay.
I got that bitch ass Terry.
All right, so let's start with Naoma. Did you just roll your damage for?
I just rolled, and I need to roll one more. Shit.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. That's 11. 21 points of damage.
Okay. And you use Dissonant Whispers, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you use Dissonant Whispers, and Greg's head literally just fucking explodes.
Which is literally just me casually whispering something in his ear and then just backing away as it eats away into his brain.
Yep. LP.
Yep.
Roll your inflict wounds.
Rolling it right now.
Shout out Taco Bell.
Shout out Taco Bell!
Shout out.
Shout out to people who are looking for the word that is the opposite of in.
Out!
Out!
25.
Cool. So you walk up, and your hand is glowing, your holy symbol's in it, you're ready to inflict wounds. And you grab Terry's face and squeeze a little bit, and his head also explodes.
I look over at LP, I go, both did the thing.
Stumpy or Czar, who wants to go next?
No heads.
I toss the brain bits that are in my hands to Naoma.
Prestidigitation. No.
I rolled a 15 for a first attack.
Czar first, please.
Like damage, sorry.
Okay. Do it again.
One more time, buddy.
Oh god, that's almost max roll on each die. That's a 20.
Are you Iron Fanging him?
Yeah.
Cool. So you take Iron Fang, it being a war pick, and you drop it into Tom's head, and it fucking blows up with thunder damage.
Hey, Zor, were you did the head exploding?
Little bit of lightning,
right,
little bit of
Stumpy.
thunder.
Little bit of thunder.
So I rolled my next action just in case because it was going to be attack as well, and it was a nat 20.
Cool.
So he explodes.
Roll me a percentage.
35.
35? Cool. So you take Dex Mercy, drop it straight down on, who did you have? Bill?
Bill.
Yeah, so you drop it straight down on top of Bill's head, and it goes all the way through his head and 35% of the way through his sternum. And Bill's head just kind of lops, like the two halves flop down onto his shoulders.
God damn!
I look at Naoma, start laughing, and start wiggling my axe.
Naoma, roll a con save at disadvantage.
At disadvantage?
Yes, because this is fucking disgusting.
Dude, his thoughts, brains, and all his disappointments are raining all over the ground.
And all of his disappointments. Disappointing to his mother.
I'm attack with the other half of his head.
12.
No, your DC was 15.
Yeah, I figured it was. I've never fucking passed my con saves, dude.
Cool.
Do I still have Heroes Feast?
Yeah.
Oh! I know why my cats are yelling at me. I'll be right back.
Do you need to feed them?
Yeah. It's actually I've been putting them on a diet, so their food bowls are actually legitimately empty, and they've only had a little bit of food today. So. I'll be right back.
Hey, I'm gonna loot their bodies.
Okay.
Yeah, can I take the priest robe or cloak?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, you can't because Noah buried him.
Oh, just kidding.
What did you want me to roll?
You find a great sword and a heavy crossbow on each of them.
And there were how many?
4.
A great sword and a heavy crossbow?
Yep, that's what they've got.
Bet.
And I also like how John didn't do anything that fight, because I may or may not have forgotten he was there.
He just watched the whole thing.
I'm sorry, wait. Did he need to? Was that a fight or was that an execution? Because that was an execution. I slowly choked their leader while she questioned them. Then we murdered them all at the same time. That was not a fight. John is kind of horrified at this point.
No,
John's like, this is how missions go?
John didn't even see any of it. John popped into the house to make sure that the kids were okay.
Good.
And he kept them in there so they didn't see anything that you guys did.
Well, it was outside of town, so nobody did, right?
True.
It's true.
So you guys found out that there are 3 spots that the Black Knights kind of gather and live here in town. One in the Capital District, one in the college, and one in the residential district.
And we know where Truex teleports, so we know where the crystal is.
Yes. You know that there is at least one crystal here, and you know that it's the one that Truex uses when he wants to come gain more arcane knowledge. And with all of that being said, we are actually going to end for this week, and we will pick up again next week. So
we're gonna have to figure some shit out.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is our first big one.
Yeah, but we were stealthy as fuck. We're not made. The people aren't made. We're burying the bodies as we
Yeah, we need to hide the bodies. Try to make it as...
So as we fade out, we're just burying the bodies as no one found us.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Does that work for everybody? And then we'll just end at the house, sleeping, meeting her after work?
I'm down.
Oh,
yeah, so we...
Yeah,
so can we just end... Can we end after we escorted her back home?
Yeah.
Man,
yeah, so you guys...
a busy 6 hours.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Well, wait. Technically, we had time to explore the shops a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Not if we're burying 5 bodies and making it look like nothing happened.
To be fair, that interrogation, that lasted 2 hours?
An hour.
The first hour was gathering them, and the second hour was questioning them. And then we had, 3-4 hours left?
Yeah,
I figure it was probably about an hour less than an hour that I was talking to them while they were charmed.
So
while you were digging the grave, but then we do have to bury it, refill the grave, go check on the
30
kids.
seconds to kill them.
So again,
yeah.
At the very least, we would have 2 hours left. Can we try to find an armor store or something before we close out?
I don't feel like I need anything unless we're getting potions.
You guys can figure out where the armor store is, and we'll go there next week.
Sounds good.
But when you guys pick up Ray from the shop, Naoma, you get a displacer cloak, and Stumpy, you get something that I haven't built yet.
Bet. Big bet.
All right. So we are going to call it for now. We will see you guys next week. If you are in the chat and you like what you see, go ahead and give us a follow so that you can see all of our fun that happens. We do usually 3 sessions a week on the channel. We do Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And if every once in a while we'll throw something else in. We might play Jackbox games on a Friday night. Who knows? But yeah, if you're in the chat and you're not following us already, please do that. All of our socials are up on screen. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. This is Twitch, and the Game Daddy YouTube channel. If you have not seen the streams, or if you didn't get a chance to tune in, these streams will all be up on the YouTube channel.
I see you, Garrett.
Garrett, that's a nice try, but the socials are up, not the video. Anyway, yeah.
So they haven't seen us this entire time?
No, just now.
Just now.
Oh.
He's in control.
Yeah. But yeah, so come join us, hang out, watch the show. Like I always say, we love that you guys watch because that means we get to do it more.
Or we'll find you.
Yeah, Garrett will find you and he'll do that over your bed.
It's not pleasant.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like it.
Not a fan.
I kind of liked it.
Um,
Maybe you just need to be closer to kind of have that contact and like it, but I enjoyed it.
Whatever. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Night.